The other day we had an interesting take when it came to the Ball brothers. I personally like both of their games. So I was saying, if healthy, in the perfect world, I think it's very plausible that they could be top 5 in the next season if both healthy. How do you feel about that?
Now listen, a lot of people, they said, no, they can never be. Even if they were healthy, you still got Brunson, Dame, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Even Halliburton now is thrown in there. I'd love to hear your opinion on this because ours is a little, I guess, different.
Man, this is always difficult. The health thing is always tough, right? Because it's always that unpredictable situation. So I see LaMelo not as a point guard. I see Melo kind of more as a untraditional, like point forward type of a player, right? So Lonzo has speed, quickness. He's strong. He's a good athlete, and Lonzo has that vision.
Yeah.
Now think about this. Now Lonzo, he took a UCLA team that they weren't that good, and they had great success. Mm-hmm. He made everyone better. I remember years ago, man, it was an issue about discussing kids, and one of my players, Jason Richardson. I'll just tell you, it was Jason Richardson. He was talking about back then the college kids would play. They would have a scrimmage against the USA basketball team.
Right.
Okay. And Jay Rich talked about, at the time, I think it was Jason Williams, was the point guard of that team. And he's like, man, he's holding on to the ball a little long. He's getting the assist, but by the time he get it to me, like I got to make a difficult play. But if he would just trust me and get it ahead early, then I could make a play, you know what I mean, and have better results on my end, especially in transition. Yeah. He wouldn't necessarily get the assist because I might have to put it on the deck.
Right.
So you have a lot of traditional point guards now, not to name names because so much has changed. They hold on to the ball and like, all right, shoot it now, right? Right? Like, all right, shoot, your turn, right? Right. To me, that's not your traditional point guard. I think like, how Isaiah Thomas did, Magic Johnson, they passed it ahead. Mm-hmm. Lonzo Ball gave the ball up.
Yes.
And so being a point guard that moves it, like you can't run faster than the ball moves.
Yeah.
So, why was Golden State so good? Because the ball doesn't stick, right? It's always moving. Yeah. You can't outrun a pass.
Yeah.
So taking that, I believe Lonzo Ball could be an excellent point guard, and then ranking him top 5 would not be out the question. Mm. Now, speaking in LaMelo, I think he's different. I think that's another subject. He would go to more of your scoring lead type guards where you essentially giving the ball to your best player and say, hey man, we're going to play off you.
Yeah.
But Lonzo is your old school, great team leading point guard. And if he could come back and he could be healthy, I think he would climb the charts very fast.
I mean, LaMelo, what do you do? 20 and 8? It looks like my biggest thing is that he looks like he's having so much fun out there more than actually like these are grown men that you're playing against, and he did not have a traditional way of getting to the league, and he just looks like it's so much fun out there, and he's putting up these numbers. So as soon as he starts to reel it in and really just like focus on basketball, I feel like he's going to be a problem if he's healthy.
Now, LaMelo's incredible, right? Now let's do this. Let's shout out their dad because the dad has got criticized a lot, and man, to have 2 players go top 5 in the draft, bro, that's incredible. I don't care what you call it, what you want to label. Brilliant is what I call it. That's brilliant, right? So shout out to him, for working their ass off, instilling the talent in them, holding them accountable. You can question the business decisions and all of that, but shout out to Dad for that. That's a mark that maybe might not be repeated anytime soon. But that being said, I love LaMelo. I'm just saying that it's different. It's, kind of goes with the Halliburton. Yeah. I think there's room for guys to, kind of jump in and take off.
Yeah.
I think LaMelo is definitely as talented as Halliburton and several others, right? He has so much in his package. He gives you those untraditional passes, right? He's going to give you that flash and razzle dazzle with his game.
Yeah.
And he will pass ahead. LaMelo will as well. But I think also there's a burden on LaMelo to score that could potentially, maybe take away from his attributes as a point guard, because I think they need him to do that. And obviously he can do that as well.